Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Big up to everyone over on Chelsea Fan TV that's locked in, and welcome to your daily transfer update and another live stream. Guys, first things first, you know what to do. Make sure you smash the likes and make sure you subscribe to both channels. And there's been a fair bit going on today. We've had Mauricio Pochettino's first training session. The first lot of players are now back at the club for pre-season. Thiago Silva, Chilwell, Reece James. We've got the new boys, Casadei, Andre Santos, Malagusto was there. Ian Martson also back with the group. A lot of the senior players and a lot of players now back at the club. First training session. You know, always get really excited when the pre-season picks come out. The new kit's looking phenomenal. And, you know, it's sort of a sense that, you know, we are now starting to build up to the start of the season. But there's a long way to go still. We have the first training session with Pochettino. The pictures look great. Really excited by those. We've also had news that Chelsea's striker list is potentially down to 3 names. And those names are Kolo Muani from Frankfurt, Lautaro Martinez, and Dusan Vlahovic as are the options for Chelsea in the striking department. We've also had an article from Matt Law saying that you know, the squad might be split into 2 training groups, and they might have to make a B training group for players that don't want to be there if they've not been able to seal a move away before pre-season, which is kind of music to my ears. Great to see, and it's really exciting. You know, for the first time, we seem to have started a pre-season at Cobham with players that all actually want to be here and also deserve to be here. We've had Hakim Ziyech on Instagram playing down his knee problems. We'll get into that as well. Callum Hudson-Odoi has stated that he wants to leave the club. We knew we were going to sell him anyway, but he stated he wants to leave. Chelsea are also considering a move for Lyon youngster Rayan Cherki. It's understood that Chelsea sent scouts to watch the French under-21 international on several occasions last season. Hopefully there are some scouts at the Euro under-21s recently as well. And we've also got the latest in the captaincy as well, with Thiago Silva, the clear front runner, but Kepa, Raheem Sterling and Reece James among other potential candidates. So guys, there is plenty to get into as always. So let's get into it. Let's say hello to a few people in the chat first. Nick, big up. Looking forward to the show. Don't forget to smash the like button. Guys, don't forget to do that. Max, hope you're good. RD, big up. So Poch suits Chelsea in every way, and we're going to win the league next season. I'd love that, Bray. I know you're on this one, but I can't see it. John, big up. Fingers crossed for a great season, but I think it might take a couple. On a side note, a belated RIP to the great John Hollins. Yep, absolutely. Yes, hello, mate. Keldon, hope you're doing well. Happy to see James, Chilwell and Gusto back in training today. Absolutely. Great manager for sure. I agree. Michael, big up. Thanks for tuning in. I want us to make Sid. We all want us to win the Premier League. We just got to be patient. Mope, hope you're good. Who doesn't? Absolutely. Shavindra, big up my guy. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, great podcast with Matisse today as well over on Chelsea Fan TV. So once we've rounded out this stream, guys, if you've not checked out the podcast with Matisse, we had a great chat about all things Chelsea. So make sure you also check that out as well. Haven't been this excited for a season in years. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, it is, like, excitement levels are up. It feels good. We're locked in, you know, we're excited. The training kit's looking great. The players are back. And the levels of excitement are there. It feels for the first time in a while that really since Thomas Tuchel, which actually isn't that long ago, but it feels like since then, we've actually got a manager who is a top level manager and is kind of serious and is going to hopefully get us back on the road. We won't be winning the Premier League for a couple of years. I agree on that, Lobo. Any word on Lukaku? No word on Lukaku's whereabouts. Caicedo medical is Friday. You heard it first, Shaylo. I'd love that. If that's the case, mate, I'll come back to this comment and we'll ask you for some more stuff. Why hasn't it started yet? Oh, sorry. Is that because I'm late? Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I was a little bit late. I was about 5 minutes late. But yeah, what is his channel called? Whose channel? Football News Shorts, big up. Daily CFC Focus, hope you're good. Henry, all good. Can we see videos of what? Chelsea for life, absolutely. Oh, well, that's gone in there a few times. Rabbit Blue Blood, big up. After we get Caicedo, who do you think we should go for to complete the midfield? It's a tough one. I think it'll either be no one or it'll be Romeo Lavia. Kolo Muani. Yeah, I like Kolo Muani as well. Sean, big up. Dixon, big up. CFC Charlie in the house. Does anyone know if Poch done or is going to do the fitness running session that he's done with many teams? I imagine that his situation hasn't changed in terms of the preseason stuff and what he does. So, yeah. Where is our midfield? Well, it's not been fully assembled yet. That's where it is. I think Silva should be next captain. Absolutely. Mount Farewell just dropped. Has the Mount Farewell just dropped? Where is it? Is it on Instagram? Has the Mason Mount Farewell dropped? Where is it? Oh, it's here. Mason Mount has posted a goodbye message for Chelsea fans on Instagram. Can someone put the link to the Mason Mount goodbye message in the chat? Hi, what do you think Poch can achieve this season? We need to get back in the Champions League, and no reason why domestic cup can't be done either. Come on, Mount says goodbye. Still the goalkeeper, DM centre mid. Agreed. Big up, SK. Have a great day. Appreciate that. Why aren't we signing the Zagreb keeper? We're obviously not interested. Simple as that. Pulisic's not staying. This season is ours. I hope so. Jake, what's up? Hope you're good. Pochettino feels pumped. Great energy. Yeah, loving Pochettino's energy. Yes, big up CFC Reaper. Mount turning his back on everyone. How do you think our season will go? I'd like to think that we'll get tops. We'll get back in the Champions League, but it's so hard to tell. Training videos and videos of what you were talking about. Training videos will be on the Chelsea website and on Twitter. Who will be our top man? I don't know. When do we fly off to the States? I think we fly off July 17th, and the first game's against Wrexham on the 19th, which is kind of mad. Yeah, no, Jem's still knocking about. Yeah. Insta, fair. Twitter as well. Is Pice just tweeted it, did he? Fantastic. Right, guys, I'm going to bring the Mason Mount goodbye message up. Let's get it up and let's see it. Oh, it's here. Is there a video of it? Oh, there is. Right, guys, we're going to listen to the Mason Mount goodbye message, people. Hold on. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. We're going to play it out, and we're going to see what he said here. Share the screen. Where is it? Right, guys, we're going to listen to this. Let me know if you can hear it. Let's take it back to the start.
Hi, Chelsea fans. Given the speculation over the last 6 months, this may not come as a surprise to you, but it doesn't make it any easier to tell you that I've made the decision to leave Chelsea. I feel you deserve more than just a written statement, so I wanted to tell you directly how grateful I've been for all of your support over the last 18 years. I know some of you won't be happy with my decision, but it's what's right for me at this moment in my career. I joined Chelsea when I was 6 years old, and we've been through a lot together. Winning the Youth Cup, my Player of the Year awards, the Super Cup, the Club World Cup, and of course the unforgettable night when we won the Champions League. I want to say thank you to the Academy, Jim and Neil, for being so influential to me from such a young age. The managers I've worked under, Frank, Thomas and Graham, the backroom staff, the unsung heroes of Cobham, all of my teammates over the years that have become my brothers, my family for the continuous love and support, and most importantly, you guys for sticking with me throughout. Wish you all the best.
Fair. That is the Mason Mount, not apology, sorry, Mason Mount saying goodbye to Chelsea. I think you can tell from that look, I'm not like defending him in any way or anything, but I think you can tell that he's genuinely gutted to leave. I don't think he actually wanted to leave. It's clear that a lot's gone on behind the scenes in this situation. I mean, at times it almost felt like he was going to cry in that video. That's kind of the vibe that I was getting from it. I think it's clear that he feels betrayed by the club, or he feels like he's been forced out by the club. But yeah, I think by that, from that personally, I mean, I can tell that it looks like to me he's kind of struggling with that. He didn't want to leave the club in the first place, and that's where we are. Look, I mean, there wasn't really anything for the fans in there or anything, but you know what? It is what it is. That's the Mason Mount goodbye. I don't know when he's filmed that, by the way, because I swear he's not got blonde hair anymore. I swear in the pictures of him today there isn't any blonde hair, or maybe there is. Natasha, big up. What we got here? Look, Mount's not a snake. Like at the end of the day, like I'm not going to call someone a snake until all the facts have come out. But for me, it's clear that I know we're going over this again, but it's clear that but both sides aren't in the clear here. But it's obviously that he feels that he's been massively let down by the club and whatnot. So he's decided that he's had to move on. What have we got here? In my opinion, I think Poch is the one behind all these players leaving, including Mount. I don't know, because Pochettino actually wanted to keep Mason Mount, if you're to believe the reports. Fair play to Mount, but goodbye. Yep. No, he does sound sad. He does sound sad. And he looks sad as well. No mention of the owners. No, that's not a guy that wanted to leave on his own accord. No, that's exactly my thoughts on that as well. You know, it almost feels like a bit of a hostage video. I know that's a bit of a weird thing to say, but it does kind of feel like a little bit of I don't mean a hostage video, but it feels like he looks really uncomfortable doing that. And for me, as you say, Shona, that doesn't look like a guy that wanted to leave on his own accord. Agreed that he sounded sad. Blue as a colour, he was given a contract. Not true. He was offered a contract to Chelsea, but you're not, at 24 years of age, you're not going to sign a 1-year contract. It's just stupid. Top Bailey and Egbali forced him out. I don't know if they forced him out, but something's gone wrong. He looked done. What else have we got here? The message from Mount felt very scripted. Jay, thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're good. I don't know. It's so hard to tell with these things. The annoying thing is, it's like you don't know what's like genuinely come from the player and kind of has someone written it for them, sort of thing. I don't know. I look at that and I feel like it's so hard to tell. You can overanalyze these things so much, but I don't know if it's scripted or not. But for me, it looks that doesn't sound like that's a message coming from someone that wanted to leave the club. They gave 1 year. What else have we got? Sorry, can't wish him luck. He's playing for a rival. No, I get that. I wonder if we'll ever see Mason in a Chelsea shirt again. I wouldn't have thought so. Just watched it. I feel a bit sad. I don't know what to think. You know, what do you think? Because I just look at that and it just feels like I get the impression from that he didn't want to leave, which I think we know he didn't want to leave. He kind of felt that he had to. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's all just a big shame. What have we got here? How much will Mount earn at Man United? I think 250 with potential to go to 300 with bonuses. Chelsea will come to regret the decision. We'll have to wait and see, mate. He sounded so done. He did. Yes, big up my guy. Poch Stapp in the Chelsea get, mate. Loving Poch in the Chelsea gear. Some sources say we've bidded for Caicedo. Yeah, there's a couple of Ecuadorian outlets, which I don't know anything about whatsoever, that have said we've done a bid of 75 plus 10, but I don't know. Mason Mount is blaming the new board. I don't know if he is or not. Absolutely heart-crushing. I'll never forgive our owners for this. I just want to know. I just want to know what the situation is. I'd love if we could just get a clear answer on this, but obviously we're not going to get one. Yeah, maybe the bomb squad. Yeah, that's a strange phrasing. I'm going to get into that next. Hopefully we can get a good Mount replacement. Yeah, I hope so. Do we have a buyback or sell-on clause for Gahey? There could be a sell-on. I don't think there's a buyback though. He recorded that while at the Grand Prix. I don't know when that's been recorded, but I'm pretty sure when I seen a picture of Mount today or the other day, his hair wasn't blonde. So I think that's been recorded. I mean, he could have literally changed his hair, not blonde. Who knows? But I think that's been recorded a while back, in all honesty. Wake up. He went for an extra 50K. I don't believe that. No, I'm not falling for anything. I'm not falling for anything. I just think there's more than two sides sometimes to every story. And I don't know if we'll ever get the truth on this. He was reading a statement. Did you see my message? Which one was that? Good PR from Mount, closed door. Yeah, Bruno Salter is still here. Sporting directors, not owners, forced him out if those rumours are true. Yeah, no, we're moving on. We're moving on. That is also a good point. I've not looked at the website, but I've got no idea. You can't want to leave and still be sad as well. Yeah, I think you can. I don't think he wanted to leave. Ruben had better than Mason. This was poor. Heard Winstanley deny the contract extension more than 1 year for Mount, not the owners. Quite possibly. What else have we got here? Trivago should be given the gig. The problem with Trivago is that they're not going to be able to pay us that much money for the shirt sponsor, and they're going to want big money for the main shirt sponsor. But I would love Trivago to be the main sponsor. I really would, but that just isn't going to be the case. It didn't sound sincere. Fair. What else have we got here? Phil Foden's a way better player than Mount, and I'm Chelsea to heart. Look, different players. I think Foden's unbelievably talented, phenomenal footballer for sure. Can't respect Mason Mount. They're always playing for our rivals. I won the FA Cup this season. We lost the last 3. Bro, tell me about it. I just want a domestic cup. We've lost our last 5 Wembley finals. It's not good enough. Lewis Hall was there today. There was no pictures that I came across of Callum Hudson-Odoi. What else have we got? About the share screen. What you want? I don't know what you're going on about. I believe there are 3 sides to a story. I agree. Yep. 9 open play assists. Yeah, but look, it's not about that for me. This should never have happened in my opinion. But this is going back over all old ground. US tour without a sponsor, undesirable. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, guys, that is the Mason Mount goodbye video. I don't know if we'll get any more than that. I imagine probably not. I don't know if we'll ever hear what's happened. But yeah, that's kind of, I guess, the end of that chapter, really. That is the end of the Mason Mount chapter. We're going to get onto that, Ammo, the thoughts on the Ziyech's recent post. But let's get into this bomb squad situation, which is a good thing, but also kind of mad as well. That's the phrase, and that's obviously come from a club source. But yeah, this is it, and this is music to my ears. Ziyech, Pulisic, and Aubameyang make up a bomb squad of players the club want to sell before next Wednesday. That's great. That's all well and good, and I'm glad that we're taking this stuff seriously. We don't want anyone coming on that pre-season tour that isn't part of the plans and doesn't want to be at the club. So if Ziyech, Pulisic, Aubameyang, and Lukaku aren't sold by next Wednesday, then they're going to have to stay at home and go and find something else. Simple as that. Go and find something else, people, because we need to get rid of these guys. But that is music to my ear. Music to my ears. We've been waiting to hear stuff like this for so long. Bomb squad. Yeah, it's mad that. I'm not really sure. I don't know why it's been called a bomb squad, but yeah, that's what it is. It looks like that Ziyech, Pulisic, Aubameyang, and Lukaku make up that squad. And then there's a bit more from this Matt Law article that I'm just going to bring up now as well. Where are we? Not that one. This one, is it? No. Oh, where is it? Yeah, this one here. So ideally, Pochettino does not want to take any players who do not want to be at the club on Chelsea's pre-season tour of America, which the squad leave for on July 17th. That means he would have to decide whether or not to leave anybody at home if Lukaku and co returned, with sources fearing that a B team training group could be established for unwanted players who have not clinched a move away. This is exactly what we should be doing, guys. This is exactly what we should be doing. And thank fuck we've actually seemingly got this situation in control. Pochettino knows what he's doing. This is great. This is great. This is what we should have been doing a long time ago. You only have to look back to last pre-season, the absolute shambles that it was. I mean, Potter wasn't in charge for the last pre-season. Tuchel was taking Ross Barkley and Batshuayi on fucking pre-season, and they were getting minutes over players that were actually going to be part of the plans. It was an utter madness. So it's absolutely fantastic to see that we are in a situation where these guys are actually going to be left at home, which is fucking great news. We need to just get rid of these people. We need to get rid of them. Just leave them at home. You shouldn't be coming on the tour if you're bad vibes, or you don't want to be part of the club. It's as simple as that. If you haven't got your move away, you need to be left behind. We don't want any negative energy, any bad vibes. That's the way it's got to be. For too long now, certainly for last season, we've become a bit of a soft touch people. So it's glad that kind of Potter's come in. He means business, and that's kind of exactly what we're looking for, which is good news. What have we got here? I used the term bomb squad wrong. A bomb squad is an unbelievable side in the Caribbean. Fair. I mean, fair enough. It probably means different things in different parts of the world, but big up from the Caribbean. We must prepare for relegation this battle. Absolutely not. This is what Potter had to do, but he had no minerals and authority to do it. Yeah, no, Potter's going to stand for no BS. Oman Air, our new sponsorship? I don't think so. I mean, training. Oh, yeah, training. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Thank fuck we're moving back to ruthless and away from soft family vibes. Absolutely. No, they don't want to be there. Chelsea have offered 75 million plus 10 million in add-ons for Brighton's Moises Caicedo. Both clubs are currently discussing payment structure. As an Ecuadorian journalist, maybe there's some truth in that. I don't have any idea. I can't say I've ever read or seen anything from any Ecuadorian journalists. So, yeah, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I think we could get some movement on Caicedo this week for sure. He didn't understand what I mean. Right, okay. Keep Gem well away from the first team. Keep them. Oh, right, keep them. Yeah, of course. I love what Poch said in the interview. Yeah, Jake, I agree, mate. Is Oman Air our new sponsorship? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. I don't know where that's come from, but yeah, I can't see anything that's suggesting that. So yeah, that's it. I mean, there's been a few comments on the Mason Mount Instagram post as well from Chilwell, Reece James, and Broya with some sad faces. What else have we got? Poch has a very good aura to him, bit different, very different. Music Zero is Chona also a common graduate? Yeah, he's decided to leave Chelsea because he didn't feel that he was valued at the club and they wanted him to stay. Yeah, Callum is a Cobham graduate, and it's a shame that it's not worked out, but he needs to move on. And he didn't do anything anywhere near as much for the club as Mason Mount did. And this was an avoidable situation. Yeah, Rad is absolutely fire, the training kit. I agree. Bruno's still part of the backroom staff. Yeah, I don't mind. There's clearly a role for him there, so why not? Where are our goals going to come from? Well, hopefully in Nkunku, Jackson, Broya, maybe Mudryk and Madueke can chip in. We'll get into the striking situation. Add Cucurella and Gallagher on that bomb squad. Poch will do a good job. Just be patient. Excuse me. I absolutely agree on that, people. I hope we get Caicedo deal done before. Yeah, Caicedo needs to be on that plane to the States when it departs on the 17th. No two ways about it. I don't want us to get Vlahovic because I can see him being another failed striker. Possibly. We are animals. Yeah, that's going to be the phrase. That is the phrase that he used in the interview yesterday. So let's hope that we can kind of stick with that. I think Poch really cares. He can see how frustrated we've been over the last years, and he's going to do really well. Mourinho vibes. Well, let's hope so. Poch has got the minerals, absolutely. Thing I meant to say was, can I show this? So put this stream on my channel. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure how you're going to do that, but if you want to, I guess so. But I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Thoughts on the training kit? Unbelievable. I need to get my hands on some of it as soon as possible. We've just done that stuff. Why are we linked to another young Brazilian? Mateus Franca, we'll get into that in a sec as well. Lukaku, Ziyech, Pulisic, Aubameyang leaving would be great news. Pulisic is not smart for wanting to go to Milan. He won't start ahead of Leao. Maybe he'll probably start on the other side, though, because they've lost Brahim Diaz back to Real Madrid. What are your thoughts on the new training kit? Daily CFC focus? Love it. Think it's great. Poch has the minerals. Let's hope so. Cho isn't part of the bomb squad. No, he isn't, but he's being sold anyway. I think these are kind of more major players, as it were. Wonder what's going to happen with the likes of Ziyech. Let's wait and see. We'll get into what he said in a sec. Why are Tottenham fans pissed on Pochettino's comment? I don't know. I don't really understand it. Can I see the new training kit? Apparently, there's a blue one. There's a blue pre-match shirt. It's on the Chelsea website. Even Tony in January. I'm here for it, but let's wait and see. Hey up, guys. Gallagher moving to Newcastle. Potential. We have more goalkeeping coaches than goalkeepers. Well, yeah, maybe we need that to improve Kepa. Who knows? I think we're going to ball this season up the Chelsea. I'd love to think that. Looks like we'll have to win games 1-0. Well, that's fine by me. I hope we do the double on United and Arsenal next season. Yeah, bro, if you want to share my screen on your channel, yeah, go on then. Great job, Troy. Let's hope that Chelsea perform as well as you. Carlton, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Pre-recorded video from Mount. No, it is a pre-recorded video, yeah. Gosh, a lot of stuff in the chat coming in here. Poch needs to win a trophy. Yeah, agreed. Poch wasn't good enough, so shouldn't have been near Chelsea. Completely disagree with that. Hudson Odoi should be gone by there. Should be named the bum squad. Yeah. Do you think there's a possibility that we don't get any other midfielders along with Caicedo? Yeah, I do genuinely think that. If the alternatives is like spend 50 million quid on Lavia when we've got the likes of Andre Santos, Chukwuemeka, and Cassidy, I actually think it would be at some point in time, as I've said before on this, we're going to have to start believing in what we're doing, and we're signing these young players to use them. So at some point, we're going to have to stop just keep on buying it and trust what we've got and trust the route that we're going down. And if it was a case of spend 50 million pounds on Lavia or give more of those minutes to Chukwuemeka and Andre Santos, etc., then I think it's better for us to do that. I really hope Poch shows Oba, Gallagher, Cucurella, Ziyech the door ASAP. Fair. Do you think Reece James will get moved into an inverted fullback / midfield? Livramento doesn't want to come back to Chelsea. That's kind of latest reports, but there's a possibility that Reece James could do that. Apparently, there's been a new Pice tweet. Let's have a look what's been said. Let's see if there's anything new on that front. Where's that from? How new is it? Oh, leaked. Leaked photos suggesting a potential partnership between Chelsea and Oman Air. Let's bring that photo up quickly. Sorry, Lee, I didn't mean to doubt you on that one, bro. Right, let's stop sharing this bomb squad screen. Let's get back to what. Let me just bring this up now. Again, it's so tricky to tell. I mean, this almost looks photoshopped, but it clearly isn't. This is really tricky to. It's tricky to tell because it literally because there's so many different sponsorships that the club get involved with. You know, there's like global hotel partner in Hilton. There could be this could be a shirt sponsor, or this could just be a global travel brand. And we're going to fly with Oman Air when we go to the States. We're going to whether if we go to any away matches, we'll fly Oman Air or whatever it might be. This could just be some sort of travel agreement or some sort of traveling sponsorship or something. I'm really not too sure. I think Vlahovic will do well at Chelsea. Guy's still only 23. We're going to get into this. Caicedo is vital for top 4. Yep. Its amount was not English. No one would give a fuck. Pies tweet, bro. Yeah, on it. Which goalkeepers are we linked with? I'll get into this. Charlie, we are all gassed by the whole Poch vibes, but fans need to be patient, and this is a process which will take time. Absolutely agree, Kushal. Absolutely agree. Heard Newcastle want Conor Gallagher and Cucurella. They're interested in Gallagher. Cucurella, they'd be prepared to pay 25 to 30 million pounds, which is not what we're going to. Please leaked tweet out. Linked welcome Cherki. Let's hope so. It's amount was in. Okay, yeah. Oman Air. Interesting. Yeah. Power's tweet about. Got it up now. We're here. It says Oman Air with Poch in the photo. Yep. Got it. I can't wait to be in a stadium next season singing "He's Magic." You know, when we're hopefully back on the winning trail, people. That would be music to my ears hearing that. Do you think more? Do you see more players coming back to train tomorrow, like Nkunku? I'm not sure when Nkunku's due to come back. If Mason Mount was English, no one would give two fucks. Fair. If that's your opinion, no problem. Oman who? It's Oman Air. Realistically, our rivals this season are Arsenal, United, and Spurs. Maybe. Thank God, no more stakes bullshit. Fucking Everton vibes. Look, this could be anything, guys. As I was saying, there's so many different sponsorship routes for the club. There's so many different partnerships, so many different global ambassadors, brand ambassadors, and whatnot. This could be something to do with the shirt, or this could just be anything. Airline sponsor. We used to have Delta. Yeah, it could literally just be an airline sponsor. For sure, this could be anything. Agreed. What a complete cop out to do a pre-recorded video months ago. Yeah, I do slightly agree on that. Just bring Caicedo and Cherki in and trust the young midfielders. No, it's not a Saudi company. It's an Omani company. Oman's a separate country. Again, it's another one of those sort of Middle East, Far East countries. Cherki is a potential world best footballer in the near future. Chelsea members get discounted flights. Yeah, it'd be great. What else have we got here? Why does this feel made up? I'll be real. It's obviously real, but it does look really photoshopped, and I don't know why. Can you see us beating Liverpool opening day? Potentially, yes, but we've got to get our move on with the incomings. How long does this stream time? I'm not sure, mate. Maybe another 45. Well, at least until about an hour and 15, I'd imagine. Can we sing Poch song to the Crespo one? I'll be honest, mate. I can't remember the Crespo one. Is top 6 a more realistic representation than top 4? It's more realistic, but it's not what we want. Hope you get more wins next season on your match day vlog. Yeah, it would be nice. Oman Air can't be our main sponsor. They would be equivalent of Delta Air sponsor, nothing major. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think this is going to be a major sponsor, people. But yeah, interesting to see what that might be and when it might be announced. But guys, let's move into the striking situation where we have had a little bit of news. And then again, Felix Johnson calling this an exclusive. I'm not sure if it's an exclusive, but he had, in fairness to him, he has been pretty bang on with most of his stuff recently. So there's no reason to believe why this wouldn't be true. But I mean, yeah, this is what he has been told. Chelsea striker list has been cut down to 3, and as of now, it's Kolo Muani, Lautaro Martinez, and Dusan Vlahovic. Chelsea were quoted 180 million euros for Osimhen, so for now he is off the list. Chelsea inquired again to Kolo Muani's agents, and Frankfurt have lowered their asking price, now around 70 million euros plus add-ons, previously around 90 million. Bayern Munich very interested. Chelsea recently had positive conversation with Juventus over Vlahovic during talks over multiple players, not a concrete inquiry yet, and the elite striker will be pushed later in the window, not now and after Lukaku and Aubameyang wages are off the books. Right, people, let's dive into this. What have we got here? I think they'd hold a kit in their hands if it was our sponsor. Yeah, I would agree on that one, and I don't think they'd allow a sponsorship photo to be leaked because that's quite major, whereas an airline partnership isn't really that much of a big deal necessarily, or certainly not to fans. Nick, big up. Guys, keep clicking the likes. Not mentioned it tonight, half an hour in. Guys, we've got 80 of you locked in on my channel, only 33 likes. People, this is a new season and stuff. You know, we've got to get away from last season's conversion rate. This is Chelsea conversion rate again, people. Guys, there's loads of you locked in on my channel. Make sure you just hover over that thumb, give it a little click, you tune in. You're great in the chat. I appreciate each and every single one of you. All you can do is just give that like button a little click. It massively helps me out. Guys, let's get me to 50 plus likes, 60 likes. Let's try and get this to 100 likes, people, if we can. But yeah, make sure you get the likes up on my channel, guys. It's greatly appreciated. And guys, over on Chelsea Fan TV, make sure you are smashing those likes as well. Let's get the likes up on both channels, but target on my channel, people, 100 likes. Let's get this to at least 50, 60 likes first, people. Big up yourselves. And guys, if you haven't subscribed tonight either so far, make sure you subscribe to both channels. The link to both channels is going in the chat right now. I've got a poll running on my channel, and it's saying that 82% of you have subscribed, but there's still 17% of you that haven't subscribed. So guys, if you're part of that 17% that are watching and you're not subscribed, please be generous and just give that subscribe button a little click. It's free. It massively helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. And if you have subscribed to either channel, or preferably both channels, guys, let me know in the chat once you've done so, and then we can obviously I can thank you for that. But links to both channels are in the chat right now, people. Let's get onto this now. Which kid will be leading the lines? We're in trouble. I don't think we're in trouble. This is an interesting conversation. I'm going to get into this. Let me just get through a few more things in the chat. The chant of hello, hello, Hernan Crespo. I still don't remember that song. I don't really want to spend big money on a striker. Agreed on that. If you could sign only one more player until the January window, who would you sign? Moises Caicedo, no brainer. We're desperate. I'd love Trivago to be our sponsor. I would love it as well, Jake, but they're not going to pay enough money. That's the reality of the situation. Vlahovic, I think we should go for. Top 5 is Champions League. That's going to help us. Just watched video. Don't know what to make of it. I agree on that, DJ Sav. Let's get to 100 likes. Yep, we've done that. Shout out. Cherki is a combination of the following players: Zidane, Hazard, and Messi. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's not put too much pressure on the kids, shall we, at this point. Who owns Chelsea FC TV? Like, who's in charge? Alex is in charge. Big name striker equals flop for us. Generally speaking, it has been, yes. Emirates and Etihad are big deals, but not Oman Air. I mean, Oman Air could be paying big P's. Who knows? It's obviously something. CCYB. Not sure what that means. I might be less than being stupid. This is a bomb squad of group of striker options. I don't think it's that bad. Obviously, you know, the striker market is not the best this summer. Black Diamond, big up for your messages as always, people. Like, share, subscribe, support the channels, guys. You know what to do. How does PSG get around FFP? They spend cash year after year and pay huge salaries. Rarely recoup any decent transfer fees when they sell players. I'm not too sure, bro. The 17% must be Mount stands. Maybe. But that 17% should be going down. Chelsea, please, we need midfield. Yep, we've done the Mason Mount goodbye video earlier, Ryan. Would it be more sensible for a loan deal for Vlahovic on a season? Potentially, but I'm not really sure how that helps us out in any way necessarily. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, guys, maybe. Martinez, no thanks. We don't need a sponsor. Well, we do need a sponsor, bro, because I don't think you can play with no sponsor on the show. Or maybe you can. Who knows? Definitely not going to spend too much on a striker. Kane won't be sold. He'll come to Chelsea next season. I'd love that. If Harry Kane stays for one more year at Spurs and then comes to Chelsea on a free next season, phenomenal news. 308 people watching, only 132 likes. People, Chelsea Fan TV, 200 likes. Get to work, guys. Really hoping Chelsea directors are thinking positive and have a plan in place for Ivan Toney. Yeah, possibly. We don't need Cherki. He's not coming to Chelsea. Let's be real. Who knows? What are the sponsor candidates? I may be a little bit behind on that. Karun, appreciated greatly, bro. If it's Chelsea Fan TV, great. If it's my channel, great. If it's both channels, even better. We need Cherki and he's open to the move. Let's see what we can do on Cherki. Thank you for everything, Dyer. Okay. Would you start Mudryk on? Absolutely. Cherki's already a demigod for a few fans. Yeah, we need to calm down a little bit. Mason out. Wembley jinx is gone. Mason Mount, did a video say goodbye is out? Oh, yeah, we've done the video. We should give Jackson and Breyer a fair chance to show their worth in the squad. I do agree on that. Kane is never going to Chelsea. Agreed. Black Diamond, appreciate you. Appreciate you as always, bro. He's even put the link in the channel as well, guys. Loads of you locked in. I'd appreciate if a lot of you would subscribe. It does mean the world to me, and I appreciate all of you. Let's be careful and not go for big forward. Usually when something says no talks have begun or scheduled, it more or less means that talks have already taken place. That's why I think Vlahovic will be the one once Lukaku and Aubameyang are sold. Maybe, Sav, maybe. Let's see on that front. I'm going to get through a few more of these messages, people, that I'm going to give my thoughts. These strikers worry me. I'm not a fan of Vlahovic or Martinez. Fair. Oman Air, new shirt sponsor. I don't think it would be a shirt sponsor, but never say never. Who knows? I said they're going to ball out like Kante. Trust me, we got him even younger than we got Kante. We did. Lautaro Martinez, for me, use Lukaku as bait. Inter Milan need our money. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what we can do on that front. Likes and subscribe to both channels, bro. I appreciate you. Wow, you. No worries, mate. Good stuff, bro. New Chelsea Dodgers picture on One Air. New Chelsea Dodgers picture. What's my guy Alex saying? Chelsea Dodgers. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is exactly my point. By the way, people, I just want to quickly bring this up. I'm going to get back into this striker conversation in a second, people. But this is an absolutely, and I knew I wasn't second guessing myself. This is Mason Mount today at Carrington, not got blonde hair. I knew that was the case, and this is a goodbye video to Chelsea fans today with blonde hair, bro. This has been sitting in the drafts for a while. This is what I was on about. So I don't want to go back on Mount too much, people. But I knew I hadn't imagined that. Seen him at Carrington today, no blonde hair. And unless he's changed his hair today, which would seem strange to record the video and then go and get your hair changed, I think this was clearly filmed a long time ago. So yeah, I don't know what to think about that. We move on from the Mason Mount saga. It's clear that that was filmed a while ago. But yeah, guys, what's that thing? Chelsea new Chelsea Dodgers photo. Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's the same photo that we've already done. But yeah, it seems like it's just going to be another one of those sort of travel sponsorships or something along those lines. Now, where were we, people? Let's get back to these strikers. Yeah, what have we got here? Up the Chelsea. Let's get Mitrovic. Poch gives TT vibes, which is trust him to do well. Did Mount? No, not for that reason. Did Inter not say Lautaro is not for sale? Yeah, but money talks, so you never know. What have we got here? Let's get Mitrovic up the Chelsea, Central Chelsea, big up. If we get a good result against Liverpool, first month's fixtures are winnable. Absolutely. The first 6 games are very, very decent. We've got Liverpool, West Ham away, Luton and Forest at home, then Bournemouth away. Like those first 5 games, there should be 12 points from there. There really should be 12 points minimum. Lukaku is not in bomb squad. He's in the nuclear one. What else have we got here? I have a feeling that things are moving in the right direction for us. I hope so as well. Happy Independence Day from sunny Las Vegas. Big up to all the Americans, July 4th. Hope you're having a good time. The club is always bigger than any player, and this will never change. Absolutely. That's always been my sentiments. Isn't Lautaro and Lukaku best friends? I mean, I can imagine Lukaku telling Lautaro Martinez not to go anywhere near Chelsea, but who knows? Liverpool are going to be very strong. Inter Milan need money and things can be done. Right, people, I'm going to get into this and give my thoughts as well. Now, obviously, as I've said, it's clear, and I think Chelsea fans know that we do need a centre forward. We were 30 to 40 goals short last season. That is a lot of goals that we need to make up as a team. Now, there's kind of 2 ways of doing this. You either go down the route of getting a striker that's going to find you 20 to 25 goals a season, or you look at it and you think, right, can we get more from what we've already got? So rather than 25 goals a season from one man that we're reliant on, can we get more people to contribute, say 10 to 12 goals? Can we get, say, 10 goals from Nkunku? Can we get 10 from Madueke? Can we get 10 from Raheem Sterling or 10 from Mudryk? And then 10 from Jackson or Breyer to make those goals up? That's the big thing. So for me, I look at it and I think, yes, we absolutely need the striker, but I look at the market. It's not great. Osimhen, way too expensive. Harry Kane, unavailable. From there, you're then on the next rung down. Kolo Muani, Vlahovic, and Lautaro Martinez. Not hugely exciting options, in my opinion. Not dreadful options by any means, but not hugely exciting options either. So for me, I look at it and like people say to me, like, well, yes, but we need goals and we need a striker. And I hear you. We absolutely do. But there's no point just signing a striker for the sake of it when there's not really that many available. That's my issue with it, is that yes, we need goals and we need a striker, but why should we just sign someone for the sake of it? That's my thing here. You know, we've been down the quote unquote experienced centre forward or proven striker so many times. Lukaku was shit. Higuain was shit. Morata was shit. Torres wasn't great. Shevchenko didn't do much at Chelsea. Other than Drogba and Costa, every single other centre forward, Hernan Crespo was half decent as well, but every other centre forward has flopped at Chelsea. You know, big coming in, big CVs, loads of goals on there. Didn't succeed whatsoever. So why should we not try going down a different route? I really don't see it. Look, I appreciate it's a huge gamble either way. Spend big money on a Kolo Muani, a Vlahovic, or a Lautaro Martinez, and there's kind of going to be big pressure on them. Can they fit in? Are they going to succeed? You go the other way, and you go with slightly more unproven players, raw players like Breyer and Jackson, and you're asking a lot from them to get the goal. So it depends what route you want to go down. But I absolutely believe that the striker market is not that great. Maybe we should go with what we've got with Nkunku, Jackson, and Broja. I know Nkunku's going to predominantly play 10, but he could do a job down the middle. It's whatever you do, it's going to be a gamble either way. That's the reality of the situation. Either way, this will be a gamble, people. And I don't know I'm not sure what what is the best way to go. But I think it's clear that, you know, a striking option is not going to be sorted. It's not going to be sorted out straight away. That's absolutely clear. It's not going to be imminent or anytime soon. But guys in the chat, who would you like to see? Mitrovic will be Diego Costa at Chelsea. He would do bits of proper. He's a bit of a bastard in the shithouse, but I don't know if he's good enough necessarily. And there's been no links with him either. But you never know. Things can change as the window goes on. Midfielders have to chip into, definitely Yampard. Yeah, we absolutely need more goals from midfield. No two ways about it. I think Jackson and Nkunku will do well for us. Maybe we don't need a big striker. Yeah, maybe we don't. I'm starting to lean slightly towards that trail of thinking. Central Chelsea, big up. I'm Brazilian and watch the Brazilian league. Signing Mateus Franco would be a huge mistake. He just lacks everything, can't complete a dribble, and doesn't even start at Flamengo. Fair. I mean, I've not watched any of Mateus Franco. How much money Inter Milan want for Martinez? There's been no mention of any fees for Martinez. Michael, thank you for tuning in. You always tune in, so I appreciate it. Amane as a new carrier, fair, just as we thought it would be. Thank you, bro. Poch likes a forward, so can see out striker coming in. Abraham wasn't bad. No, he wasn't bad, you know. And funny enough, though, I was of the opinion that he wasn't really good enough, and I think that's fair enough. But at the same time, no attacker scored more goals than Tammy Abraham did in his season at Chelsea. Hit the likes, everyone. Yep, do what Michael says, people. Hit those likes. We're up to 61 likes on my channel now. Let's get this to 80 likes, people. 80 likes the next port of call. We're well on our way to the 100 likes mark. Chelsea Fan TV, get it up to 200 likes, people. Lukaku is in the little boy. Does anybody know what the little boy is? I'm not sure. It was a nuclear bomb. I'd rather us buying Ivan Toney in January. Yeah, I'm starting to head down that route as well, but let's wait and see. The only correct striker to buy is Osimhen. The other strikers are pants. Bro, we're not spending 180 million euros on Osimhen. No chance. We need a functioning attacking unit. Too many fans still stuck in the Roman mentality. We have a problem. Let's chuck money out and then complain when other teams are fighting gems. Yeah, bro, I absolutely agree with this. There are way too many fans that are stuck, as you say, in the Roman Abramovich mentality. We're grateful for what Roman done. He's gone now. He's not here anymore. We're doing things a different way. We've got to move out of this mindset that let's just chuck money at the problem, sign a big striker. Yeah, that's going to solve all our goal scoring issues. And the evidence is there. And there's a large sample size of evidence to suggest that Chelsea spending big money on strikers and signing big strikers has not worked. So why not try and go down a different route? We need to chill. New strikers will always appear out of nowhere to sign. Maybe. I think we are getting a bit carried away on the striker. There's no need for it to be, a massive thing. Kane's coming for free next year. Charlie, we need mods. Mods. What are mods? If someone could just let me know what a mod is. I know they do something in the chat, but I don't know how to assign them and what they actually do. So if anyone could let me know, that would be great. Drogba, Anelka, Costa, Giroud are the only successful strikers at Chelsea so far. Yeah, Giroud was really good for us. If Cherki not available, then Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, his agent, reached out to us. I don't know how true that is. Bring Drogba back. Drogba will probably still do a job. I agree with this, Crispy, that I would, out of the three, Koulibaly kind of excites me the most. But again, he could easily be one of the most expensive. Or they're probably going to all cost a very similar amount of money as well. So, as I said, why not try Vlahovic on a season's loan? If it doesn't work, then we send him back to Juve. Yeah, we could do, but then we're just kicking the problem a year down the line. That's kind of the issue on that front. Mitrovic, for me, he's very good. Starts over Vlahovic for the national team. Yeah, no, he does, to be fair. Vlahovic doesn't even start for Serbia, does he? The only decent goal machine is Tony. We'll have to wait until January, and he has to be a must. Yeah, possibly. Not sure what's going on there. Drogba, Costa, Anelka, Giroud, best strikers at Chelsea. I would agree on that. What's the latest on Broja? Nope, he doesn't want to leave. He's happy to stay. Pochettino's going to be counting on him this season. Let's wait and see what happens on that front. For sure, let's wait and see what happens. Yeah, someone tell me what mods are. I don't even know. I don't know what a fucking mod is. Tchouaméni to Arsenal is a joke. Yeah, it is a joke because it's not happening. That's why it's a joke. That's why it's a joke for sure. So yeah, let's see. Let's see the situation. Would it be too soon to go with Caicedo and Santos? No, I don't think it would be. I don't believe so. But again, let's see what happens in the preseason and we'll go from there. There's this huge channel at Santos. Marcus Leonardo is absolutely insane and barely anyone ever talks about him. Fair. I don't know anything really about Brazilian football. Honestly, just keep Broja. He looks hungry and under Poch, he could be unreal and could save us 80 mil. I don't know how to set mods. And if it's a Chelsea fan TV thing, I don't have access to that channel. So, or certainly the settings anyway. So yeah, let me know. Napoli are too difficult to do business with anyway. Yeah, they're an absolute nightmare. Goalkeeper much more key than a striker. I disagree on that front. No, I know they're moderators. Moderates the chat for spam race and things like that. They can also give certain privileges. Fair. Anelka was top. Yeah, he was. I was a big fan of Anelka. Who should be our new penalty takers now? Havertz is left. That is a good point. Maybe sticking Kunku on penalties. I don't see a major issue with that. Let's stick in Kunku on pens. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Could be Reece James. He always takes pretty decent penalties as well. Koulibaly seems decent. He costs that much either. I wouldn't mind Jackson and Kunku up front for us. Yeah, possibly. For a proper striker profile, link up, reference point, inbox presence, attitude, and competitive nature, Mitrovic is excellent and won't block any pass for use, possibly. Mods, market channel, and regulator chat to stop spamming. Okay, fair. I don't know how to set those up, though. I think Nicholas Jackson will surprise us with this response. I hope so as well. Tony would do bits for us. Yeah, okay, bro. Broja will shine under Poch. Let's hope so. Got a feeling Santos the boy. Let's hope so. Love how you interact with the chat. Few hosts. No, I appreciate that. No, you know what? The streams are nothing without you guys tuning in. You guys make the streams. Yes, it might be me speaking and delivering the content, but the streams are nothing without you guys. So the least I can do is get through as many messages in the chat as I can. I do appreciate each and every single one of you that tunes in, that subscribes, and that listens to me every night. It doesn't go unnoticed. So that's the least I can do. Thoughts on Mason Mount leaving message to the fan. We have covered this, but I'll go through it again. Felt a bit scripted. The fact that he pre-recorded it ages ago doesn't really sit that well with me either. Where's Gerrard? He's gone to Saudi to be a manager of Al Fatike or something like that. Let's not forget about Hassan Johnson. Yeah, that's going back a little bit further. James, maybe. We should just loan a striker low risk, potentially. Sterling and Kunku on pens, fair enough. We should give Broja a go. Only guy on Chelsea Fan TV, mate, I'll listen to good interactions. No, mate, I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate it. Mudryk looking better. Yeah, I fully invested in the Mudryk stocks from last season. So, guys, get on those stocks whilst they're low. We're going to be cooking next season. Why not wait for Tony Worth to gamble? Yeah, I've said this a number of times. That could potentially be the thought process behind it. But again, it's hard to tell. It is hard to tell. How much do you reckon Mitrovic would cost? Could even be 50. Your cam is sticking. What do you mean, my cam? If someone could explain that to me, any issues? No, bro, he sold it. So Alex has it now. So yeah, no, Sammy's not with the channel anymore. Think we should trust the likes of Broja, Jackson, Santos, and Mudryk to do a job at the start of the season if it's not work. This is another fair point, right? And this is an interesting point as well, is that we are playing one game a week, and Carabao is what Premier League and Carabao Cup, right? Until the new year. So you look at it and it's we're playing once a week and the Carabao Cup when that starts. You would like to think until January we could potentially get by with Nkunku, Broja, and Jackson, and then reassess in January whether that's Tony, whether that's a different option or not. Mitrovic would cook possibly. Do you think we're going to sign Cherki? Possibly. At this point in time, it is tricky. I don't know. I'm not too sure whether we will at this point in time. But if we're serious about him and we want him, then fair play. Let's do it. Reece can be our penalty taker. Nkunku will do the job for Chelsea. He ended up being Leipzig's main player last season more than Timo Werner. Sub to Charlie's channel, guys. I appreciate that. You know, yeah. Thank you, Black Dials, for putting that link in the chat. You know, if people could subscribe, it would really mean it would mean the world to me. I know it's only a small thing. It's one click of a button, but it means a lot for me. To me personally, and it helps my channel grow, it helps me grow, it helps Chelsea Fan TV grow, etc. So I do really appreciate that. Guys, is my camera weird or anything? Let me know. Jacob, it might just be your internet connection or something. Guys, if anyone else noticing my camera being a bit weird, let me know. Okay, sick, Black Darwin. Nice to hear. What are your preferred centre-backs for the coming season? Silva, a preferred starting centre-backs, or just pool? Like, pool of centre-backs would be Silva, Colwell, Chalobah, Badiashile for final. That'll be my 5. James, appreciate you. Can't wait until rivals can cry on Mudryk next season. Yeah, agreed. The new strikers we have at least will have no fear. Give them a go. I agree on that. Mate, I honestly think Madueke is world-class potential. Yeah, I'm really excited by him. Camera's fine, fantastic. Jacob, it might just be your internet, bro. Who is the second goalkeeper we're buying? I'm going to get into goalkeepers in a second, guys. How about signing Caicedo and adding Reece James to midfield? I'm not sure. No, looks fine, Charlie. Thank you. Camera's great, good. Hopefully, I'm looking good, people. Camera's perfect, like our training gear. Appreciate that. Do you find Carefree Lewis channel toxic? No, Lewis is my guy. Big up to Lewis. Big fan of the work that he does. He does his stuff in a certain way, different way to mine, but it's great and I enjoy it. And you know, he's a top guy. So big up to Lewis. 2 midfielders and a striker is my prediction. Shane, let's wait and see. At times the video is freezing for a short time. Oh, fair. Maybe my internet's gone slightly shit. Let's have a little look. No, excellent condition, it's saying in terms of stream health. But yeah, okay, cool. Camera is freezing. Oh, fair. No, camera's looking good. Maybe it's just some people's internet then. Brandon has become a YouTube channel member. Big up yourself. I'm not sure what channel you become a member of. Probably Chelsea Fan TV, but massively appreciated. New member over there. Guys, if you want to be like Brandon and become a member of Chelsea Fan TV or a member of my channel, hit the links in the description and you can become a member for additional perks. Camera's fine. Good. What do you think about Cucurella to Newcastle? I personally wouldn't do it. I think Cucurella is a very good footballer and will be pretty good next season for us. So yeah, you should give him another chance. I'm visiting and having no connection problems. Fantastic. We need another CDM apart from Caicedo. Good. We missed out big on Szoboszlai. Yeah, I would have liked us to have gone for Szoboszlai, but obviously we either weren't interested or we were just a little bit too slow on the uptake. Let's see. Alex, we have a meeting. I need a raise in pay. Or Pratt, hell, yes, I certainly do. Agenda Heaven, yes, for sure. How's the sponsor situation? I heard there were some issues with Paramount Plus. Yeah, Paramount Plus was blocked by the Premier League a few weeks back. No advances on Allianz. They only offered 20 million, which I was a little bit surprised about. When you're not in the Champions League, though, you can't really expect to attract the big money, unfortunately. We need a spine. We look thin. I do agree on that. Are you going to get training kit and home kit for next season? I'll get some parts of the training kit. I might even go down to the shop tomorrow. I can't lie. Might go to the shop tomorrow. We can't wait. We can't wait too long. There is some breaking news just now as well, people. I've just looked on my phone. Newcastle United are considering making a move for Trevor Chalobah. Let's have a look. Camera's fine, good. Babarama's gone. Emi Martinez a possibility. I'm not too sure. Alan Varela would be a very good CDM that shouldn't cost much. Age profile fits as well. Maybe first preseason game prediction. Got absolutely no idea. I mean, we should be beating Wrexham 3 or 4. Your live sessions are really fun to watch. How often are you planning to do this? Appreciate it. No, I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna be here every day. Every day that I can be. If I haven't got plans, I'll be here every day. There is next weekend. I've got a stag do in Amsterdam, so I won't be here Friday or Saturday. But I will be back Sunday evening for a stream. So yeah. I'm planning to do it every day. That is the answer to that. Okay, bro. Yeah, I'll have a word with him about that. I mean, Martinez says, "Oh, I'm hotspotting, not visiting." Okay, yeah, fair. Mixed up, big up. The best thing about this channel's no player hating, which drives me nuts. No, I don't hate on players. I'll criticize players and think they're not good enough, but I'll never like abuse a player or anything like that. For sure, I'm not going to be celebrating players leaving. I'll have my opinions on things, but yeah, for sure, there'll be no player hate from me. That's for certain. I still think Polina or Fulham would have been great next to Enzo. Yeah, for sure. There's been a lot of Polina shouts in the streams for a while now. We're moving slow this window. Everyone else getting deals done. Jordan, you have to look at this as two separate windows. June was all about getting the majority of the outgoings done, and then July is going to be getting rid of the rest of the guys that we couldn't get rid of in June, and real big focus on incoming. So I really wouldn't stress too much. How much for Trev? I'm not sure. What else have we got going on here? Why are these messages not coming up on the screen even though I'm selecting them? Oh, there we go. Oh, why is this bugging out a little bit? Oh, it's because my battery's well low. That's probably why. Are we charging? That's why. Hold on, people. Hold on. I've just got to unplug. This is where it gets annoying. That's why fucking plugs don't work. There we go, guys. Apologies. Yeah, my fuck's sake. That was lucky we caught that, people, because my battery wasn't charging. My fucking plug wasn't plugged in properly. Yeah, people, we're back in the game. Power, we're in. I had to get my electricity looked at. Leon, would indeed. What have we got here? I'll put this on my channel now. If I get copyright, I'll say, bro, look, I'd rather you didn't, to be honest, because I just don't want to run any risks of me getting in any trouble. So I'd rather you didn't, if that's all right. What have we got here? We should beat Wrexham. You'd like to think so. I wouldn't mind selling Trev. Yeah, bro, I was lagging bad on the camera because my battery was well low. The computer was about to run out. So this should be way better now, people. This should be way better. And I think we are back in the game. What else we got here? Must keep Chalobah. 7 likes away from 200. People on Chelsea Fan TV, get it to 200 likes, guys. What are we on my channel? 65 likes. Let's get me to 80 likes, people. Let's get me to 80 likes. Yeah, bro, I'm going to do some watch-alongs. I do plan at being on a lot of games next season. But if for whatever reason I'm not at any games, then I will do a watch-along. Depending on the time difference as well, I'm going to try and do watch-alongs for all the pre-season games as well. I think Gallagher will surprise us. Pice has tweeted, bro, yeah, I'm going to get to that. No, he's not, unfortunately. So Harry has unfortunately left the channel. And he won't be doing the watch-alongs next season. But we have got someone else, another guy called Harry that will be doing them. So and he's really good. So yeah, that'll be something to look forward to. Chalobah got to be 40 mil minimum. Yeah, he's contracted until 2028. So yeah, there's no reason for us not to get a decent fee for him. Thiago Silva's influence is excellent for the Brazilian influx, hot talent. Yeah, definitely getting both training tops fair. Glad you fixed. Oh yeah, it's because my battery was low. It's because it wasn't switched on at the plug. Love the way he brought the Tottenham kit with him. We're finished with these Yanks in charge Geo Fighter songs played soon. We're not a shambles at all. We're not a shambles. I don't think Brea will cut it as a killer striker. Maybe he will surprise me. Yeah, maybe he will. Like the stream. Yep, guys, you know what to do. Lautaro Martinez's agent has been made aware of Chelsea's interest in him. Let me see if I can find that. Always see you after Chelsea games. Where do you sit? Bro, I'm in normally in Matthew Harding lower. So yeah, that's where I am. Bro, have you ever seen me at any games? Just come and say hi. You know, if it's after the game when we're filming, the fan comes or whatever, pop over and say hello. Do you think Roman still watches our games? Absolutely no idea. Thought Harry was doing Chelsea Fan TV watch-alongs. He was, but he's left the channel. I think I'm allowed to say that. Oh, it's a bit late now. Hopefully I'm not going to get told off. I'm the only one remaining from last season. Fair. If we lose Martin and keep Cucurella, I'm going to lose it. Do you want Gallagher to leave? No, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Do you want Gallagher to leave? I'm not fussed either way, to be honest. If he stays, he can be a good squad depth option. If he goes, we only if we get decent fee for him. Do you honestly think we can win the Premier League next season? No. Can a Tesla be a good addition and get James in midfield? I don't think so. Gallagher runs around like a headless chicken sometimes. Harry Kane at a new house built not far from Cobham. Yeah, potentially. It's so hard to tell. He's bang into his golf, so who knows? HTPZ is coming in, though. Who is HTPZ? Samuel, I got 250 to 1 on relegation. Do you think Chelsea should play with a single pivot or double pivot? I would go with a double pivot. We go with Enzo Caicedo, I think. Okay, cool. Chelsea need to keep Lukaku. Gallagher is boring, don't like him. Fair. But yeah, guys, just to round out that striker situation, it appears it's going to be one of those three, which is kind of what I thought. Well, certainly I didn't think the Kolo Muani option, but I certainly thought the other options. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens. I wouldn't expect any major striker stuff to happen till after pre-season, but you never know. That the transfer market's fluid, it moves fast. So yeah, let's kind of wait and see on that front. But yeah, right. Let's move on to the next situation that I wished to discuss. What was I bringing up? Let's briefly talk about the captain situation, guys, because there was a little bit of news on that today as well. So let's just bring it up. Kind of obvious news, really. I think it's clear to me that it has to be Thiago Silva. Oh, yeah. Let's do this Chalobah stuff first. Let's do the Chalobah stuff first, people, and then Trevor Chalobah is open to leaving Chelsea this summer. Newcastle are the latest club to register an interest. Where's the price stuff? Is there more stuff in there? Where are we? Let me just quickly find this, guys. Oh, where the fuck is this? Guys, I'm just going to quickly find this Chalobah stuff. 2 seconds, bear with me. Oh, here we go. Right. Okay, so breaking. Newcastle are considering making a move for Trevor Chalobah. And then this bit here, which I'll bring up on the screen. We might as well segue into quickly discussing centre-backs, people. Mauricio Pochettino. So according to Bobby Vincent at Football London, Mauricio Pochettino wants 4 centre-backs in his first season. However, if no solutions can be found for Chalobah, all parties are happy to continue working together at Chelsea. Do you know what? I do feel that it's still I still think it's a bit of a gamble to go with 4, because if one gets injured, then you've got very few rotational options available to you. You're then down to 3 and you're kind of in trouble. But yeah, maybe that is the best way to go. I'm not sure. I would always personally rather 5, but let's wait and see. Oh, talks between Chelsea and Stake are on pause, according to people close to the talk. Stake now do not think the deal will happen following pushback from the Chelsea supporters club. Fair. So Stake looks like it's on pause, which means it's probably off. So let's wait and see what happens on that one. Best place for Chelsea news, just anywhere on just the big accounts on Twitter, really, I guess. Stake off looks like it is. Lukaku doesn't want to be here. No point in keeping him. Absolutely. Reece and Chile will be sold next year. No, I don't think so. Have you seen? Yeah, we've done that. I think Chelsea should keep Chalobah, but I think we should as well. You heard this, Tina. Yeah, I have seen that. We should give Bashir Humphreys a shout in defence. I disagree on that. I'd much rather keep Trevor Chalobah. Still have Cucurella and James, which aren't ideal centre backs, but can feel for emergency. Yeah, possibly. Ideal centre back partnership. I think it's going to be Thiago Silva in one of them, and the other one would be. Who would the other one be? I'll probably say Fofana maybe, but it is a tricky one really because there's so many good options there. Yeah, off the street to AC Milan, all done and dusted. Look, experience is twofold. By the way, it's not just age; it's experience in the big moments as well, and that's ultimately what it is. Experience you can be experienced at 22, 23 years of age. 22 years of age. Enzo Fernandez, but he's experienced, a World Cup winner, a Copa America winner. He's got experience in the big moments. And I understand people's worries about experience, but we had experience last season and that did no good for us at all. So I appreciate you need senior pros and need experience around the place, but Chilwell's experienced. The likes of Reece James are getting more experience. Thiago Silva's got a lot of experience. Kepa, Raheem Sterling. There is experience there. Yes, not perhaps not as much as we want. What else? I don't want Livramento. No, keep Colwell. Agreed. Reece will be a legend. He won't leave. I hope not. Do you like our varsity jacket? Can't say I've seen it. Hudson Odoi is the worst academy player possible because of his mental strength. Re-signing him would make no sense when we have Malagusto. We're going to have a new season. I hope so. We need a new shirt before we go to the States. George, hope you're well, my guy. Mount Instagram announcement. It was, but what I would say is, mate, is that he's pre-recorded that fucking ages ago because he was pictured at Carrington today at United's training ground and his hair's not blonde. He's had that sitting in the drafts for a while. And I'm not saying that that's a big deal, but I'm not saying it's scripted. It kind of felt awkward. You could clearly see that, he didn't really want to leave, in my opinion, but I'm not sure it's fair that, I'm not sure it doesn't sit particularly well with me personally. Not what he said, but in terms of the fact that, with the blonde hair and that's kind of when he was on holiday. I think he's filmed that ages ago, which is a bit of a shame. Love the comment on Twitter you have on screen where the guy thinks Mount has surpassed Lampard legacy. I haven't even seen that. Yeah, that's kind of mad. Mad levels of delusion. Hall has to stay, got a bright future, I think so. What Chelsea kit stuff are you getting soon? I don't know yet, bro. We'll wait and see. Mountain looks sad. He did look sad. Hall is our future, bro. I haven't got any links for the mods. So I don't have access to that. Do you think Gusto will be number 28 for next season? No idea. Why haven't we accepted the Leon bid? Because Leon are fucked financially now from today, and some other bits as well. I mean, Pulisic wants to go to AC Milan. Nah, he has though. He has. I was a huge Mason Mount fan, but it doesn't sit right with me. That's just been sitting in the drafts. It just doesn't. Yes, big up, Atharv. Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, we've gone through this. Hakim Ziyech, Christian Pulisic, Aubameyang, and Lukaku. Yeah, we've gone through that as well. They all need to go ASAP. Yeah, I think that could have been recorded when he was at the Formula One in Barcelona. That's just my hunch on it. But it's definitely been pre-recorded a good few weeks ago. Yeah, they could well be with this Stake news that's come out. They could well be. Yeah, it's all done. He's going to be announced at some point. Do you think Poch will deliver a trade? I hope so, and I'd like to think so, but it's very difficult to know. Mount saying we deserve more than a written note. I don't know if he's reading off a script or not. No idea. Glad to get rid of Rayan Cherki, 19 years old, France under 21 international, very talented boy, currently playing at Lyon. Need to discuss goalkeeper situation. Yeah, I'll get into that for the last few minutes. Can't wait to see Hull. Yeah. I think for us, Club World Cup. We're not in the Club World Cup next year. No, Portugal's a winner. Portugal wins. I'm confident Portugal wins stuff at Chelsea for sure. But yeah, looks in terms of Trevor Chalobah, I would be uneasy of letting him go. Obviously, if they can find a solution and Poch wants 4 centre backs, then so be it. But I wouldn't be happy with us going into next season with 4 centre backs. And I think it would be pretty harsh on Trevor Chalobah as well. I really do. So I would personally keep them. But if Newcastle, say, offered 40-50 million pounds for Trevor Chalobah, then that is obviously a different conversation to have. But yeah, let's wait and see. We've also got, I know we've got Levi as well, but if you just went in with Silva, Badiashile, Fofana, and Levi Colwell, I think that's a little bit light, because Thiago Silva age factor, and Fofana and Badiashile have been very, very injury prone. So that would be a big gamble, in my opinion. What else have we got here? We're in the Club World Cup. Yeah, that's the follow, not next season. That's the year after. The year after it is. Yeah, we're in the Club World Cup next. Yeah, we are. I've seen a few links with Chelsea interested in sporting Gonzalo Inacio. Fair, good point, but we can do better. Possibly. I am a huge Trevor Chalobah fan. I really do think he's got a lot to offer, and he's very rarely let us down when he's been in a Chelsea shirt. But let's wait and see what comes of that situation. But I think his versatility is really important. He's young. He's got high potential, and you know, he can develop a lot more as a player as well. So I would be disappointed. No, I think you can still put links in the chat. I think people can still put links in the chat. You know, I don't really know. I'm not sure. I haven't got access to any of this mod stuff. That's all I know. I'm liking what they're doing, buying young, promising players. But to be actually do some, if some do good and not start, I feel players feel it would be unfair. Our midfield is now very stat, which is good. Update and another one. Let's have a look, people. I might as well just have a quick look if there's anything new here. Maybe it's the update that I already had on there. Let's have a look now, guys. What have we got here? Talks between Chelsea and Stake are on pause. We've done all that. We've done all that. So Poch wants 4 centre backs. Fair. As I've said, I think that's a little bit of a gamble. But yeah, I thought the Club World Cup was axed. No, Club World Cup's not been axed. It's a new format starting not next season, the following season. But yeah, look, I think for what it's worth, I think Chalobah should be staying. But it's kind of clear that there's potential that he might not, and that for me is a shame. I would rather he stayed, but that's where we are. Let's wait and see what happens on that front. Oh, I see. Right, I see. Okay, fair enough. If we sell him, I feel it would be another Tomori again. I'm not sure, because we have got very good centre-backs in Colwell, Fofana, Badiashile. But I think he should stay around, because once Thiago Silva, inevitably for me, calls it a day at the end of this coming up season, then we're going to have Chalobah there as well, who can play a bigger part next season. Bring in Cherki, fair. No, I don't think Stake are now. I think that's off. I haven't got an issue of this. I think what people need to realise is that the Premier League are going to be those teams are going to be the clubs that offer us the most money. So unfortunately, whether we like it or not, I don't see it as a massive problem. Is that this is going to be like, if we either accept less money, which is not ideal for us, or we keep players that don't want to be at the club. And I'd much rather sell to a rival, get the maximum money possible, and get those players out the door that don't want to be at this football club, than keep players just because, we can't sell to a rival. So I just don't necessarily have a massive problem with it. Andre Santos and Ian Martin amongst those. Yep, seen that. Why do we need centre-backs? We already have many. Colwell will also not leave. It's 1 game per week. Look, I think we need 5 because of the injury situation. I really believe that we need 5 people. So that's what I would be doing. Yeah, I think it's looking that way. So yeah, that's what the situation appears to be, guys, at this point in time. Let me just very briefly, to round out, touch. What do you think about the price Brighton are sticking with Caicedo? I'm up in the field. We should decide after pre-season. No. We need another one. because I use Twitter quite a lot, got notifications switched on for big accounts. That's how. For me, Trevor Chalobah needs to stay. The guy never complains when not playing, does not kick up a fuss. Has signed a new 5-year contract recently, so surely we're not going to get rid of. I would like to think so. One of the issues of selling players now is there are economic limitations in other leagues. This is exactly what I was saying, Bri Guy. Absolutely. Big update from Fabrizio on YouTube. Can someone, because I'm going to round this out in a sec, people, can someone watch the Fabrizio update on YouTube or just very briefly tell me what the things are? That would be ideal. Is there any major news from Fabrizio on YouTube? I don't know how long it is. So yeah, that's that. Plus, he's an excellent defender for sure. Chelsea are negotiating in these hours. So Chelsea are negotiating with Flamengo for what would appear to be Matheus Franca then in that situation. Guys, I'm just going to very briefly, big up, I've got a lovely curry here. Nah, bro, you enjoy the curry. Appreciate your support as always, a real one. Where Chelsea in the league again? Bro, don't you worry about us. You just worry about, you trying to get back into Europe. Maybe you can win a trophy. Those cobwebs must be getting pretty heavy in that trophy room. That Audi Cup must be very, very lonely there. So when you've won a few trophies, come back to us. Come back to us. What have we got? What have we got going on? There was an update. Pice. What have we got here? Is this another new thing? Oh, yeah, this is it then, people. So according to Fabrizio Romano, it looks like this Franca thing could be happening then, people. Let's round out with that. Forget the captain stuff. The captain stuff, very briefly, was that Thiago Silva is the favourite to be the new captain, but Reece James, Kepa and Sterling got other options. Nowhere near Sterling. Nowhere near Kepa for me. So yeah, either way, I'm happy with a Thiago Silva captain with a Reece James or Kepa as vice. That's kind of that. Let's talk about this to round out, guys. So Chelsea are having contacts in these hours for Matheus Franca. Chelsea have a budget for these Brazilian talents. Chelsea convinced going on loans can make huge profit or stay in the Chelsea first team. Franca undecided whether he will go on loan or stay with Pochettino. So yeah, this is interesting for me because and this is important to also make clear as well, is that these budgets are separate budgets. Like for people that say, "Oh, this is taken away from the first team budget," it's not. The budgets are separate. There's like a academy / this Project 2030 budget, and then there's the budget for the first team. Now, I think this is clear that Chelsea are looking to adopt the Red Bull model or a very similar model on along those lines, where we sign a high volume of young players. We loan them out. We try and develop them a bit. If some work out well for us, it's great. We've got them on the cheap. If they don't, then we can sell them we can hopefully make huge profit. And that's kind of what football is. It's a business at the end of the day. So let's see on that. I don't know anything about Franca, but some people say he's good. Some people say that he's not so good. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but let's wait and see what does happen on this one. It's certainly an interesting one. There's no two ways about it. He's clearly a talented boy, and data. We've got to trust the scouts, the data recruitment side of things as well. That they're identifying these players and they feel that these players are the right fit for us. So let's wait and see kind of what happens on this front. But I really don't. I would say it's a collaborative effort, but without being there, I'm not actually too sure. I'd imagine it's between the player and the manager, but ultimately, I think maybe the player has the final say. But I'm not. I would imagine the player will have the last say, but it will be a collaborative effort with obviously the club, which will involve the manager. So yeah, Chelsea obviously in talks with Matheus Franca. That could be a deal that looks quite close. But yeah, people have been going for a while now. Any last minute questions in the chat, let me know. And I'm going to literally round this one out in the next minute or so. So any last minute things you want to say, how much you think we should pay for Cherki? I've got no idea. I don't know how much he costs. Leon would want big money for him as well. I don't know. Yeah, it's all from Twitter. Yeah. So yeah, guys, any last minute questions? Let me know. Pulisic updates. He wants AC Milan. There's still a gap in valuation. Chelsea negotiating with the Milan to get a decent price for him. Because Bri Guy, appreciate your support as always, guys. Any last minute things, people, let me know. Bri, don't let someone ruin your night. Mount's left Chelsea now. It's nothing to do with Chelsea anymore. Where do you rate where do you rate Enzo and Caicedo and Kunku amongst the traditional big sixes 3 midfield? I think it's very good. I think it's very good. There's no two ways about it. No new news yet. Lobo, appreciate you. Big up, mate. Great stream as always. Fantastic. Appreciate it. Really appreciate your streams, energy, and information. Nah, thank you, mate. I appreciate that, all guys. Always. What we got here? I want about 43. Bro, I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. UK time, and I'll have Nina joining me again as well for our weekly stream together. So yeah, I'll be with Nina tomorrow night, 5:30 UK time, people. Thank you, mate. Appreciate your work. Oh no, we didn't cover the ZH post. Yeah, basically, very briefly on the ZH post on his Instagram, he put a picture of his legs on a football pitch somewhere, saying knee problems with a laughing face, referring to the fact that he supposedly knee and hip problems were flagged up in his medical. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I don't really know, but that's it. How should our mid look next season? I think Caicedo and Enzo first choice in that pivot. Santos can play as a 6 if we go with a 6. So yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what a very big English club tried to hijack the Vita Roque to Barcelona deal. Fair. Don't know who that might have been. Could have been us. Could have been City. Could have been anyone. Let's wait and see. But yeah, yeah, all good people. Do you think the Brazilian guy will play immediately? It's so hard to tell. It depends how if he's in before preseason. Let's see how the preseason goes, and he could well be part of the team, but I don't know. But yeah, people, I am going to round this one out now. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you for tuning in, for getting involved in the chat. I try and get through as many messages as I can. I appreciate all your messages, all of your support. Thanks for another great stream tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for your kind comments, guys. On the way out, please make sure you smash the likes on both channels. I want 76 likes on my stream. Get me to 80, 90 likes if we can, people. Let's get the likes up on Chelsea Fan TV as well. And people, make sure you subscribe to both channels. If I could get another 10 subscribers on the way out, it would mean the world to me. I know it's not too much to ask, I don't think. Please subscribe to my channel on your way out. And please also subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV as well. It is greatly appreciated, people. I respect each and every single one of you in the chat. Big up yourselves. Please subscribe to my channel and Chelsea Fan TV on the way out. Thank you for tuning in as always. Let's see what we've got in store tomorrow. Another big day of Chelsea transfer news, hopefully. But yeah, Pochettino's first session, the Pochettino has begun. The clear out is well and truly underway, nearly finished. Let's hope for some more incoming news tomorrow. But yeah, guys, as I said, smash the likes on the way out. Subscribe to both channels and enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Up the Chelsea. Peace out, people.